Hello, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing really well. Today we're going to talk about laser hair reduction. Yes, I said reduction, not removal, which is actually honestly the first thing you need to know and realize about laser hair reduction. As much as it is posed as like this permanent thing, it's actually not that permanent, is what I've come to realize and learn. I'm only making this video because I feel really bad for younger me who had to spend so much money and go through the whole tedious process of getting so many sessions done and then coming to know all the things that I now know. So I'm really hoping this will help you if you're looking into laser hair reduction. So in case you didn't know, laser hair reduction is actually done by multiple different types of lasers. There are different varieties, each of which target different types of hair growth, and it's mostly recommended for people who have dark hair or thick coarse hair, but fair skin, because it's not that effective if you have duskier skin or darker skin tones. That's the first thing you need to know. Second thing is that it is a process. You do have to invest a lot of money and also keep going for your sessions multiple times for you to eventually see a result. It's like a yearly process. It's not like, oh, I'm just gonna pay for the 7 sessions that this clinic is offering me and then it's just like a lifetime investment. It's not like that, unfortunately. And the third thing you need to realize is that technically you can do this on any part of the body, but on some parts of the body it will actually take you more number of sessions to see the results that you want to see. So now that you have like the basic understanding of what laser hair reduction is, I feel like I should tell you my journey with it. Ever since I was a teenager, I feel like I had been dreaming about the moment where I would be hair free. But that's not to say that if you prefer to keep your body hair, that's a bad thing. It's very much a personal choice. I'm not saying that you need to remove your body hair to be considered clean. This is such a personal thing. Like if you feel inclined to do it, if you feel better without hair on your body, then by all means go and do laser hair reduction. You know what I mean? It's like a very personal thing, and I'm not saying that my opinion is the only opinion, but this was just my personal thing. Like in my head, ever since I was a teenager, I just wanted the hair gone. And because I was fair, I was also very hairy. Like you could very distinctly see black hair on my body, which is very normal, right? And before I had got this whole treatment done, I had been doing waxing, and I would only do sugaring, not this traditional wax that comes in that tin can. That one is so bad. I feel like it traumatized me. I've only ever done sugaring before that. So already through the process of doing sugaring, I feel like my hair growth was a little bit lesser, in that the hair growth was finer. I convinced myself obviously that this would be like the first big girl purchase or big girl thing that I would spend my money on, and honestly I was really glad that I did. Now that I look back on it, I'm glad I started when I started, because as I said, it takes years for you to see the result. So ever since I was at Faye, I had been like almost saving up to do this treatment, and I found out that Ageless Clinic, which is a clinic here in Bombay, was offering 7 session packages at either a 20% discount, or you can pay for like 6 and get the 7th one free or something like that. It was some sort of package deal, okay? And so I went in, I got a consultation, and I paid for the 7 sessions, and at the time it was 55,000 rupees, which was a big amount of money for me because I was only starting to earn that time. But either way, I was like, this is an investment in myself, like I have to do it, and I did do it. So the areas that I've got lasered is actually not my full body, although you can choose to do that. I got my full arms, my full legs including Brazilian and underarms, and also a little bit of my upper lip. But the upper lip is absolutely done nothing for me. Like I feel it still grows as often as it used to, and I do need to shave it every now and then. Yeah, I got sidetracked. Anyway, I got the 7 sessions at Ageless for this specific machine called the ice machine. This machine is like how to explain it? It's like almost like a broad spectrum laser. So it targets all different types of hair, but it doesn't target any singular type of hair. Does that make sense? So if you have finer hair, if you have coarser hair, you probably need to go for more like an advanced machine. I was not told this piece of information. I was just said, yeah, ice machine will work really good for you, so let's do the ice machine. The way this session works is you go in, they shave the parts of you that you wanted to get laser on, and then they go in with a laser machine. In terms of pain itself, it doesn't hurt all that much. I feel like I do tolerate pain well. But in certain areas, obviously, like your Brazilian or your underarms, it's gonna hurt a little bit more, but you can always talk to your technician and they'll adjust the levels accordingly. But you do need to bear a certain amount of pain for you to see that result. Does that make sense? So once you get the laser done, once you're back home, you'll notice like maybe 1 2 weeks later, you'll notice that your hair starts growing, but then it falls off all on its own. Like whatever new growth is happening, it'll just like drop. It's literally like your body hair is having hair fall. It's really trippy, but this is how it works. And so once I did like 5 sessions, I felt like okay, the hair is much lesser, but it was not fully gone, and that was my issue. Almost every person had spoken to about laser hair removal has always been like, oh, in 7 sessions itself it's gonna be such a massive difference, etc, etc. But they don't tell you that it's not like a fully gone type situation. So yeah, I honestly thought that it was like a me issue. So I went to the clinic and I spoke to them, and they did not really guide me. And I feel like this is where I'm pissed off with this clinic, because they have so many clients, so many clients, that they just don't pay any sort of personal attention to you. They don't like explain to you what exactly they're doing. I feel like they don't explain things to you from the perspective of educating you or for you to make an informed decision. Yeah, sadly that was my experience. And after the 5th or 6th session, something like that, I had happened to go to another clinic for some sort of collaboration or event or something, and the dermat there was the one who said to me that the cheaper the laser that you're getting, the more harder it becomes to get that like fully gone effect. So essentially, after you get to the point of where your hair has become finer in growth, you need to switch lasers to a more higher grade laser that targets specifically the fine hair for you to get that fully gone effect. Is that making sense? So in my case, I was doing ice machine, which I had done for like 5 sessions at that point. Now that the hair is finer and lighter, I had to switch to the higher grade machine, whether it was revealer or titanium, and get laser done on those machines for me to see like a full result. Usually the packages with titanium and revealer are much more expensive, which is why people end up going for the ice machine. But I feel like that's a fatal flaw that we're all making. Even like at home devices, and even Skinsy, Tootsie, whatever that brand is that like comes home and does laser for you, and it has like, it's constantly bombarding you with ads, it's probably using ice machine technology and not titanium and revealer, which is the one I feel like we should all get. And I really feel like going to the right technician or the right clinic is going to make the biggest difference. And it is an expensive affair, so don't be afraid to spend more money to get the result you want, rather than cheaping out on it, because you'll probably experience what I experienced, which was paying for the first 7 sessions on the ice machine and then needing to anyway get further sessions done on a higher grade machine. So yeah, after I came across this piece of information, I went back to Ageless and I was like, how could you not tell me this piece of information? And they were like, no, they were just not making any sense. They were genuinely like not helpful at all. Even the doctor was not helpful at all. They didn't own up to it. They were just like, oh, we'll offer you now a titanium session at the cost of ice, which I was like, fine. So I did 1 session there, and then after that I switched to Glow Clinic in Chennai. Now after I had this really bad experience, I feel like my hair was kind of in like a limbo position where it was really fine but it was still growing, and it was not as noticeable as before, but it was like noticeable. So after this, I happened upon Glow Clinic, and we ended up having a discussion on like a long-term partnership. So then I switched to Glow Clinic, and now I do my maintenance sessions with Glow Clinic, and these are gifted treatments. But that doesn't mean that I'm just recommending it because it's gifted. I'm recommending it because I really like the clinic. I've gone there so many times, and I really like how much attention they place on teaching you what they're doing and telling you like information, not just wanting you to spend money at their clinic. And yeah, personally I just really like that clinic. I've not only gone for laser but multiple things. I've got facials done, I've gone to their dermat for like hair fall issues, I've gone to their dermats for like itchy things on my body, everything I've gone to them for, and I really like my experience there. And I'm so glad that I went there because we ended up switching to the higher grade machine, which is, I think, titanium. That made the biggest difference. Like in just one session of titanium, I could see such a massive difference because now my fine hair wasn't growing out as much as it was earlier. Do you get what I'm saying? And then eventually the time between each session would grow longer and longer. So initially when I started titanium, I went, I think, once in 3 months, and then now I'm at a point of just needing to do maintenance session once in a year or once in like 8-9 months, because that's how sparse my hair growth is. Even the hair that grows out is absolutely not noticeable at all. Now obviously, I don't know if you know this, but you can't get laser done on areas with tattoos. Exactly here where I have a tattoo, you will still see a lot of like little tiny hairs, because yeah, I can't do laser on that area. I tape it up and then do laser all around it. So I think I've done now like 6 sessions on titanium plus the 6 sessions on ice, and I'm finally at a point of seeing like very less hair on my body. And as I said, I haven't done full body, but like the areas that I have continued the laser session on, you can see like this is what it looks like. In this area alone, I feel like there's a little bit more hair than maybe here, but overall I'm really happy with the result, and I'm so glad that I invested in it as well. And even if I had not been gifted these laser hair reduction sessions, I would 100% have paid for it, because I was like already in the midst of doing it, you know. So another thing that I found out about laser hair reduction is that sometimes if you have hormonal changes, say you fall pregnant or you develop PCOS or something, your hair growth might come back, but only in the areas that are hormonally influenced. And these areas are like your chin, your stomach. Apparently I thought it was your underarms, but it's not. So yeah, just like something I want to mention. Additionally, there is another treatment if you want permanent hair removal. It's called electrolysis, but I don't think they do this in India. It's much more rigorous because they target every single hair on your body. Like they literally sit and zap every single hair follicle. This is all that I know about laser hair reduction, and this has been my experience with it. I'm so grateful I did it. It's been so freeing to not have hair on my body. It makes my skin feel so soft. Even apart from all the other reasons, I feel like it just makes your skin so soft, and just for that you should get laser hair reduction. I'm just joking, but not really. You know, I can wear what I want. Even with hair, you can technically wear what you want, but in my head, I was very conscious about my hair, so now I'm a little bit more chill. Although I've realized that my insecurity with wearing revealing clothes is not necessarily because of body hair, but it's just because of bodily insecurities. So now that's a whole other issue. I've tried getting laser done for like underarm pigmentation, and I haven't seen that much of a result with it, so I'm still looking for like a solution to that. Also, side note, laser does not impact pigmentation. You should not be getting any pigmentation from doing laser, and you shouldn't be doing it on broken skin or anything like that. Just make sure you go to a really good doctor who's not gonna just lead you astray. Consult with multiple different clinics, see what everyone's rates are, see how they talk to you at the consultation. Are they teaching you things? Are they telling you things? And use this video as a guide. Make sure to share this video with anyone who's thinking about getting laser hair reduction done, because I feel like it might be helpful for them. And I think that's all. I think I've spilled all the beans about laser hair reduction. Make sure to leave any questions in the comments. I really hope this is helpful, because I feel so passionately angry that nobody told me these things. And I'm just hoping you stumbled upon this at the right time. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new here, please make sure to subscribe. It really helps me a lot. And I will see you not the next week, but the week after, because as we speak right now, I'm traveling. So once I'm back here in Bombay, I'll see you. Bye.